15 minutes. I think your views will be very different to where you are now. I imagine a lot of pride in the way the players have dug themselves out of a hole.
Yeah, it was a really disappointing start. We've not started games probably to the level we wanted in recent weeks. A little bit of work to do on that. We perhaps need to gain a little bit more territory, be away from our goal a little bit more. It's for the right reasons. We're trying to get hold of a football match, but there might be another method for us to do that. But it is when you have a bit of a nightmare start like that. It's all about the response. And you've been watching us plenty this season. I wasn't surprised by how the boys went about it. They just reset, got back to their jobs, role responsibilities, got to the game plan, and from that point onwards I thought we played some fantastic stuff and completely dominated the football match.
What do you think was behind that slow start? Was it the players maybe not quite getting the formation right?
Not really. I think we just invited a bit of too much pressure. Perhaps give right early on in the first 30 seconds, get the ball away in the corner of our box, and then you're pegged into your own half. And they've got some talent around the goal. They've got some really good individual players down here. So we felt that a little bit early on. But it's something for us to reflect and review. And when you end up winning, it's sometimes nice to tidy up off the back of coming out of it with a win. But we've got to be better in that situation.
When you're 2 down, you look for players to do things, and we can talk about Pordy, but we also thought Ethan Hamilton today, it's just his driving from midfield when you're on that back foot, he got you going.
Yeah, we are developing different types of leaders in the group, and they've come to the fore. And Ethan's a different type of leader to Pordy O'Connor. But he drives the team on, and every time he's in the team, he drives us forward. He's a powerhouse in midfield, and there's bits for Ethan to get better at, and we're working on that with him. And there's growth in his game, but his legs and his endeavour are there in every single fixture. And we've got a lovely problem now in midfield because people are playing well, and we've got loads of options. So Ethan staked a really good claim with his performance today. And
it felt like a very much his type of performance. Obviously, it takes a long time to get over those injuries, but those sort of driving runs we saw before the injuries very much his hallmark of his game.
Yeah, we've had to hold him back. He's that sort of character where he just wants to be back to his absolute best before he's probably ready, and it's taken a little bit of time to get him up to speed, and he's been brilliant with his rehab. He wanted a couple of weeks earlier to get back into things, but he's up to his fighting fitness and fighting best now. I thought he was very impressive.
And then obviously there's so many things to talk about. Pordy, we could talk for the rest of the programme probably. Pordy, you will get on the coach. Pordy getting his goal and just giving you that way back in after just 20 minutes.
Yeah, and he, again, going back to the leadership, he is a big man in this group now, and he's driving the young players on and those around him. And moments like that, when you're 2-0 down, you need someone to come up with something, and he's proven to be a real threat on the set pieces, and it's good delivery, great header, and got us back in the right direction.
Joven, a player you obviously know very well, we've talked about it a lot before, obviously had difficulties with the finishing recently, so getting his goal was good, but also his all-round playing in that slightly different position, sort of to the right.
Yeah, slightly different role in certain parts of the game. Been working on his heading for 6 years we have as a football club, so nice to see him score a header. But his chances, he's created a lot of his own chances in this spell, and that perhaps gets a little bit forgotten. But we had striker school this week, and we're working on it a lot. I think there's a lot of teams around the country that won't be creating chances and will be frustrated by that. We've had 24 shots today, 14 shots on goal, and we've just got to be a little bit more ruthless. The message we've given to the players, it's the hardest part of the pitch to coach, is just to simplify the finish. Just go back to basics with it. Don't overcomplicate it. Go cold, clear your head. And I thought there was some nice execution around the goal. We obviously would have wanted more, and we had opportunity for more. But it's something we'll keep working on. But long may the chances continue, because that is also a big priority.
What was the tea at half time?
There's a few things to tidy up. A few things that I thought we finished the half well, so it was trying to gain that momentum again, which is hard to do against a decent side. But right from the kick-off, you saw it, that Sean's quality was superb. We then won a second ball. We then got delivery in the box, and I thought some of the stuff in the second half, attacking our supporters who were brilliant today, I thought it was scintillating at times. We created some terrific chances, so we've perhaps changed the mindset a little bit, and a little bit of growth to come in how we play with the ball. And we wanted to really get control of football matches, so there'll be some days where it clicks, some moments where it clicks, some patches where it isn't beautiful, but we'll keep striving, and there's a long way to go with that, because the players do have the quality to execute it.
We've talked many times about how young a squad you have, but also if you're a young player coming from overseas, however much the culture is similar, it is still different. And for him to get a finish like that is great for Eric.
Yeah, so pleased for him. He trained hard, he's trained well. This is definitely, Crawley away is definitely different to AIK's games in Sweden, I'd imagine. So it will be a culture shock. But the lads have been brilliant with him. He's been very professional, and we want big success for Eric. You can see his running power today, and he has got that type of finish in the locker. I thought it was a superb finish. Looked well on Match of the Day, that one, Will.
Yeah, my voice didn't recover. But on Jack Moylan, is that sort of 10-ish position playing off seems to suit him, give him a bit of freedom.
Yeah, he's got magic in his feet, Jack, hasn't he? And we're trying to find him a role. It's not a free role, there's a lot of responsibility, but a role that gives him a bit of freedom is what I'd say. And when he gets out of your eye line, if you're there number 6 and he gets out your eye line and he's gone, he's a real problem for anyone in and around the box. And he creates stuff that other people don't see, including us on the sideline sometimes. But he's been great in recent weeks, and we want to keep adding numbers to his game. Be reliable in the middle of the pitch when he has to, but when he gets in and around their goal, we want to give him loads of freedom because the boy has got some real talent.
How was the ticker when the third went in?
Now we're again a young team, like you mentioned, and the growth that's coming. As we get where we want to get to with levels of our whole game model, we will see that game out better in the future. It's an experience that we will learn from. Perhaps it's moments there where we take it in the corner. It's the FA Cup we want to get through, and yeah, bits of learning where we want to give the players clarity, and then it's over to them when we're 2 goals ahead to just go and kill the game off. Taking a couple of chances would have also killed the game off. So, but yeah, we. Perhaps a little bit nervy at times, but I thought Jacko came on and just he took the armband and took the leadership role and a couple of important headers when it really mattered, and we're in the hat for the next round.
Yeah, a couple of side sort of things to it. I thought the front four, the energy levels from them must really please you, because that was another thing that changed the game. There was one time down right in front of where we're standing now where I looked, there was one Crawley player on the ball and he had 3 and then 4 Lincoln players around him.
Yeah, the players will go home from training every day with pressing and counter-pressing ringing in their ears from Michael. Like, it's a massive part of our identity. We've recruited players that are capable of doing it and that are good at doing it. And in certain fixtures like Crawley, where they want to build, you can really stamp your authority on the game. And I thought the work rate of everybody today, but the front boys and the lads who came on and finished it off was top drawer and got us a foothold. I thought we pinched it really high in the second half. More than we've probably done in recent weeks, so that the press and the energy, I agree, was very good. And
you got Rico and Jacko back on the pitch a little bit. We shouldn't forget Tyler being on the bench. I know it was partly because there's 9 and getting him involved again, but nonetheless nice for him to have that little step back.
Yeah, it's brilliant news for him and for everybody, and him being around the younger strikers will have a big influence straight away in training, because he can finish, can't he? Like he passes it in the side netting, and the lads will learn from him, and we've got to get him up to speed and hopefully can have a big contribution in the coming months.
Got a preference for the next round?
Personally, maybe Forest away for me family, but hopefully we can have a big one. The lads have worked hard in 2 really tricky ties to get through, so hopefully there's a big reward for the football club, the players and the supporters.